What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. I am always having a great day. Anytime I can get my big behind out of bed and have some work to do, it's always been a great day for me. And I love working and stuff. The way this place is coming along, you see the honeydew flowers and plants and stuff here for the wife and things, and I'm working on making shutters for the downstairs here. Hang on for 1 second here before I get to Eric Kendricks. So, there was a bit of a mystery. It's been a mystery, but still they try to see why something good can hurt so bad. The mystery of why Eric Kendricks originally had a deal in place with the San Francisco 49ers, but then changed his mind and signed with the Dallas Cowboys. Now, some people speculated, of course, because he did play for Mike Zimmer when he was with the Minnesota Vikings, and that maybe that was the reason why. Well, Eric Kendricks spoke for the first time to the media and things about why he decided to go to the Cowboys. And it was actually not as complicated as you might think, is because San Francisco, which has a really good defense with really good players and things, with really good linebackers, although Greenlaw ended up tearing his ACL running onto the field in the playoffs, the question would be is, what is his availability going to be? And what Eric Kendricks was thinking is, this may not necessarily be the opportunity to play as much as I would like. And looking at the Dallas Cowboys, let's be clear, we knew that Leighton Vander Esch, after basically messing up his neck again, we knew his career was pretty much over. Overshown coming back is still basically inexperienced. And looking and knowing the system that Mike Zimmer is going to instill, it's a pretty easy decision to say that's the best opportunity I have to be sure that at my age that I'll be able to play. Hang on one more second here, guys. See, we're actually making shutters. These are called board and batten shutters. They're kind of first shutters that they would have made in the colonial days, which are very simple. It's just basically slats with a cross piece, which is called the batten, to protect the windows. They did have glass that came over, but it would be 6/6. You had glass if you were wealthy, because they didn't make glass in the colonies. They had to bring it over on ships, and that's why they were 6x6 over top of each other. So I'm making ones that are looking similar to it. So Eric Kendricks made a business decision and said I'd have a better opportunity to get on the field with the Cowboys, knowing the system and the coach who I played for numerous years, as opposed to playing for San Francisco. So chalk that up to one for the Cowboys as a win, where we at least beat the competition to a player that hopefully will pay off. And I dare say that I believe that Eric Kendricks could be a big difference maker for our defense. Because I think what we're doing right now is I think we're changing culture. I think that this is part of a culture change, because I think about Doc Walker, who was one of the hogs for the Washington Commanders. I don't want to hear anybody saying, well, see, I know he was a Commanders fan. No. But see, you need to listen all the way around, because everybody can teach you something. And the day you stop learning is the day you die. And that's where you need to be open to people with different ideas and opinions, because you might just learn something. The Doc Walker used to say, I can lose, if I lose with you, I can certainly lose without you. And the thing about the Cowboys defense and team in general, and this is my subject for today at my call-in member show in about an hour, is have the Cowboys made a culture change where they're more physical? Because you think about how well they play when they have a lead. Oh, they're rolling, you know. We're all in your face and everything else. But sometimes you get into that street fight, that dog fight, and that finesse don't work, okay? You just got to bludgeon somebody to death. And I tell you what, from time to time, I actually feel vindicated. You know, I am Joe the fan, okay? Played high school football, played a little bit at JMU, watched a lot of football, been around for 58 years on this planet and things. And I never said that I'm an expert, that I know everything and all that. I give you guys my opinion on what I see. And of course, there's people who enjoy what I do, and there's people out there that just literally live to hate. And that's cool, because the people that hate, they're watching. So Google says, hey, people are watching. Let's share it more. So I have to actually thank the people who hate me the most for helping me to achieve more here on YouTube. But from time to time, things that I say show up with the guys who do this for a living. And it's kind of vindicating. Hang on a second. So, last week, I believe one of the days that I was going to work on that farmhouse, I was talking about some much needed help that the Cowboys could use on the defensive line in changing that culture of getting bigger and meaner at a possible price that would probably fit in the Cowboys' budget. And one of those cases, because I remember very clearly that when you're turning 37 years old, what you're looking for at this point, when you've been an NFL Man of the Year, when you've got 105 sacks to your name and you're a future Hall of Famer, what you hope for is getting a ring. Of course, I got ostracized for that and saying, why would he go to Dallas if he wanted to get a ring? Yeah, well, you got a point there. But I was talking about Calis Campbell, a player who's near and dear to my heart. Big fan of Joe Boo. Every time I see Calais Campbell, his first question is, where's Joe Boo? And a guy I would love to see on the Cowboys playing defensive line and mentoring them. And of course, I'm just still a fan. I don't know anything. And to my chagrin, amazement, astonishment, literally just dropped roller. I think I got a drop cloth on there because it would definitely stain the concrete. And lo and behold, one of the professionals out there with a journalism degree who would never, ever broadcast from his own mama's basement or any other basement out there, actually said the same thing today. Made the case for Calis Campbell to come to the Cowboys. That was one of those things that said, hey, maybe I got a little bit of instinct. Not much. But, you know, as Stephen A. Smith says, a broken clock's right twice a day. Alrighty. Coming down the home stretch. Got almost all of the rails painted. Now I just got to get the battens. That's the short pieces. All right, good people. I'll see you guys at 5. These will look great when I get them finished down here. This will really set the house off some more. I've got the ones upstairs already built. I did those before Christmas. And just waiting for the weather to break. Phew. I appreciate you guys as always for being part of Mark Holmes and the Joe Boo Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, I guess I'd be out here painting this by myself. I'm sure somebody will comment out there that I'm not making them or painting them right. Because the haters, well, they literally have nothing better to do with their life. I wonder. Would you trade places for me with me for $1 million? I wonder. Peace.